Good afternoon, Americans. This is your favorite alien in Bubba here on the afternoon of Thursday, May 26, 2021. Stand by for commentary. Well, today's commentary is on the LBQTs. That they're saying that they're finally getting heard after 20 years. Because they admit that they started in 2000. Well, I have to dispute that with the LBTQ community, because I remember when I was a kid in the 70s, there was a lot of groups that were trying to promote LBTQ, or they didn't call it that then, they called it gays and lesbians, is what they were known in the 70s and 60s. And you know how the society was in those days. I mean, whoa, you guys could have been thrown in jail for that. But there was a lot of groups that promoted them. And I mean musical groups. The two that come to mind are the Village People, number one, with their two top songs, In the Navy and YMCA. But they did it kind of on a low radar. I mean, they were really on there, but there was a few people that were griping about them. But for the most part, the Village People went through unscathed, even though YMCA and In the Navy were, if you listened to them, you would really think that was, making sure that everybody knew about the gays and lesbians at the time, as they used to call them, instead of the LBTQ today. But the group that really put the alarm up there and sounded the thing like, "We are here," is the Kinks. Oh boy, did they get, yeah, the Kinks. And Lola. If you don't believe me, listen to the song. And boy, there was nations that banned that song from even playing it. They really were serious. Nation states that really didn't like that song. Lola. The United States, there wasn't too much griping here at the time that I remember anyway. Maybe it's my remembering that's wrong, but Lola over here was, in the top charts here. But if you went to countries like Germany and France and other countries out there, Canada somewhat was very tepid, but countries like Mexico, Latin America, ooh, yeah, Lola, and and being in the Panama Canal Zone when I was in those times, when they had the YMCA and In the Navy, with the Village People, there were ships that wouldn't let anybody hear those songs on tape, because remember, tape was coming into focus in those days, both 8-track and cassette. And wow, I remember when I was in the Navy and somebody played the Village People's In the Navy on there, he got put in the brig for that. And you got thrown out of the Navy if they listened to Lola. So, yeah. So you see, you LGBTQ people here, you got to look at your facts before you start saying stuff. And like I said, the Kinks suffered big time. The Village People got through under the radar for the most part on their songs, but Lola really got the Kinks in a lot of trouble. So next time you start complaining about something, make sure you listen to the facts. And there was a lot of other groups in there that did it. Just look at the 70s and the late 60s and look at those groups that were in there. If you need me to bring them out, I'll bring them out. But there was at least 20 groups that I know of. Even the Beatles. They were complaining towards the end when they were breaking up. You could think of the Yellow Submarine and Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And then later on, Paul McCartney's Wings had a few of them that were in there, mentioning a few. And Norwegian Wood. Remember that one too? Yeah, see, that's just what I mean. You have to listen close to the songs. There were a few comments that were trying to mention the people, like you guys, LBTQ here, in the songs. I'm not saying that the composers or the artists that did the songs were actually in your territory, but I'm saying that they tried to make you guys, or the people, aware that they knew about you guys and that you guys mattered. Okay? Anyway, this is your favorite alien in Bubba. Just saying, before you start griping about something, look at the history and you'll see that there was people. There have always been LGBTQ people around, no matter what century you're in. And they'll always be mentioned. If you look at all the works of music, works of art, or writing, you'll see like people like E. Cummings, American writers, British writers, they mention them. Even Shakespeare will mention you. This is your favorite alien in Bubba. Good day.